Issue Boy and Guru in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unbelievable news for you guys because we're going to talk about John Stones being linked with Arsenal again. And also the future of Mohamed El Neni, what exactly is happening with him. And also, Gabriel Martinelli signs a new deal. The youngster has actually vowed and actually secured his future with Arsenal with the next 4-year contract with an option of extension of one more year. So let's talk about, well, Everton are going to rival Arsenal for John Stones transfer after Manchester City defender was snubbed by Pep Guardiola in Premier League restart because he's out of favour in the currently Pep Guardiola's fifth choice of centre back at the Etihad right now, because and Everton would be interested in a cut price deal because they have sold Stones to City in a 47 million move back in 2016, while Arsenal have also been linked heavily with the defender. But the problem is, Guardiola has picked centre-back options in fit again, Emerick Laporte, Fernandinho before his red card at Chelsea, Nicolas Otamendi and rising star Eric Garcia, who played against Arsenal as well, so it was unbelievable. So, well, that is that. So it's pretty much like that John Stones' Manchester City career is definitely ending. Well, moving on. Well, news are coming from Turkey that says that El Neni situation at Besiktas have been resolved because Besiktas have not been paying him probably over £1 million. So he has finally secured that much amount and he will be completing the season with the Turkish side. Well, not only this, let's talk about Ainsley Maitland-Niles. He says, it doesn't bother me what people label me as because I think the management know themselves. Okay, I was late maybe once during this manager's time. It was a mistake. I spoke to the manager and put my hands up and took the consequences. Since then, I haven't been late. Well, not only this, let's talk about Arsenal. Arsenal have asked Atletico Madrid if payments for Thomas Partey can be done in installments ahead of a possible summer move. It's unclear on what the installment prices are, if Atletico are willing to accept. There's now interest from Napoli as well, so it's pretty much clear that Arsenal are going to get what they want. They're definitely going behind a player that they want. Well, also, let's talk about let's address the elephant in the room. Gabriel Martinelli has signed a new contract, a long-term contract with Arsenal. Well, Raul Sanyehi has renewed off two franchisee players in less than a week, and people were calling him a fraud. I really did not get it. Let's understand the contract of Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli signs a long-term contract with the club that is understood to extend for the next 4 years with an optional clause for a fifth year as well. And in less than 48 hours, Arsenal have secured the futures of Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli. And Gabriel Martinelli, James Benge tweeted out, Gabriel Martinelli's contract is a 4-year deal with a club option to extend it. What a year for a player who Arteta describes as a very talented young player. And he has impressed us with his performances, attitude and work rate. And what a week so far for Arsenal. Well, Mikel Arteta said, I'm happy that Gabi has signed a new contract with us. He's a very talented young player and he has impressed us with his performance, his attitude and work rate. We're looking forward to getting him back to full fitness and to watching his development at our club. And on Instagram, Gabriel Martinelli says, I'm very happy to commit my future to this great club and I would like to thank Arsenal and all the fans for this fantastic year. It is the first of many and I can't wait to be back to play a part in the exciting seasons to come. He also quoted the quote of Tony Adams' most famous lines. It is great. I know it wasn't him. It was probably his PR, but it was the right time to do it and the kid nailed it. Well, Arsenal tweeted out he comes from Sao Paulo and he plays for the Arsenal. Gabriel Martinelli, everyone. And not only this, Arsenal fan page, a Facebook fan page is an unbelievable guy. The admin is super because he put up a post wherein, he he put it out saying, it's not easy beating Sheffield United at Bramall Lane. Here's a reminder of how it's done and put up a highlights of how Arsenal beat Sheffield in the FA Cup and to show Tottenham how to beat Sheffield at Bramall Lane. It's beautiful, isn't it? Well, not only that, this... talking about it, Gabriel Martinelli on Instagram says, I'm very happy to commit my future to this great club and I would like to thank Arsenal and all the fans for this fantastic year. It is first of many and I can't wait to be back to play a part in the exciting seasons to come. And information is that Thomas Partey's future will be decided in August and the expected destination is Arsenal. So in August, you'll come to know the future of Thomas Partey. But not only this, some bad news for Arsenal because Arsenal have been issued a FIFA fine due to salon clauses in transfer deals. Arsenal have been fined 40,000 Swiss francs, that is 42,300 US dollars by FIFA, and warned about their conduct on player transfers after secret salon clauses in players' transfer deals. In a previously undisclosed investigation, FIFA's legal documents revealed that the global governing body concerns about the terms of 2018 departures of Chuba Akpom to Greek club POK and Joel Campbell to Italian side Frosinone Calcio. It was decided that Arsenal had been given influence over other clubs, as the Gunners would receive a bigger cut of the deal if either player was sold to British clubs. Arsenal placed salon clauses in the contract to ensure POK would receive only 40% of the fee if Akpom was sold to a British club, but 30% from any other team, while Frosinone were also given an incentive to do not later sell Campbell back to a British club, as 30% of the fee would have to be paid to Arsenal. The FIFA Disciplinary Committee then found that Arsenal to be in violation of the rules for entering into contracts enabling it to influence other clubs and for failing to declare data in the TMS. The committee considers that by the mere existence of these clauses, Frosinone and POK are influenced by Arsenal in employment and transfer related matters. FIFA's disciplinary committee member Thomas Hollerer wrote in the verdict document on Thursday. So Arsenal need to conduct really better. I think they need to work within the jurisdictions of FIFA if they are wanting to escape these kind of fines. While Martinelli, who only joined the club last summer, has been handed a new contract which he has signed, Guendouzi has not been given a new contract since he joined 2 years ago, and he is one of the few players at the club who could fetch a significant transfer. Well, I think this whole Guendouzi stuff is busted wide open. I think there's very less to it than what's actually meeting the eye. I think we are blowing it out of proportion. So I think let's give Guendouzi his fair share of the deal that he's not getting along with the manager. He should be given his own time, and probably I think though they're not on the same page right now, but probably they will be after some point of time. Well, Chelsea have reopened talks to keep Arsenal target Willian after he rejected a contract offer from an unnamed Chinese club, but remaining unwilling to offer more than a 2-year contract. Frank Lampard's side are aware of interest from Arsenal and Tottenham, and the Blues boss is keen to keep his winger away from his rivals amid a spell of good form, which he showed against West Ham as well, scoring that unbelievable free kick. Arsenal have made tying down Aubameyang a top priority. Aubameyang's future could have a knock-on effect for Alexander Lacazette. The French striker has 2 years left on his current deal, but has attracted interest from Atletico Madrid as well. Well, more good news for Arsenal fans. After the new contracts to Saka and Martinelli, the talks are positive and moving forward with Aubameyang. He wants a 3-year deal and £250,000 a week. He wants to stay. The club wants him to stay. Negotiations are continuing. Wolfsburg striker Wout Weghorst has spoken about Arsenal's interest. He says that would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be a good thing, of course, that fits in the perfect picture. I would say call them up, make them nice and warm, and then it's all right. Well, he was asked whether he has heard of interest from Arsenal before. He says yes. In the end, of course, I also made a clear career plan, mapped out a plan, but you always have to see how it goes. A tall striker, ladies and gentlemen, I think he would be great. And moving on, Martinelli says it's as if we are a family and everyone is united. Everyone chats to everyone, and you have players like Aubameyang or Lacazette who are top footballers, but they are great people as well. Talking about Arteta, Martinelli says, he helped me so much since he took over. As I've said before, when the ball is in midfield, I have to shape my body correctly to head towards a goal. He's helped me in many areas, so I think he'll be very important in terms of my development at Arsenal. I hope to contribute with lots of goals, assists, good performances and results for the club. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Partey was on bench when Atletico played RCD Mallorca yesterday. Well, it's pretty much clear that they would want Marcos Llorente and Saul Niguez's midfield partnership to get along, because Thomas Partey is definitely not signing a new deal. So you could say Partey to Arsenal. Gabriel Martinelli has spoken about on signing for Arsenal, says, because it is one of the biggest clubs in the world, the fans are incredible and there's so much history as well. So I didn't think twice before signing. That's really beautiful, isn't it? Well, talking about more stuff, no Ozil and Guendouzi in training today against Wolves. Well, there was no Guendouzi and there was no Mesut Ozil, so it's pretty much clear that probably they won't be they won't be representing Arsenal. Well, talking about it, a touching message from Martinelli to Emiliano Martinez. Martinelli says, thank you, Emi, because you helped me going back to preseason. You always help me when I don't know how to say something or I have to ask for something which I don't know. You explain how things work at the club, so your help has made me stronger and given me more confidence, because in first few games in Europa League and Cups, we always played together, and when I saw you were in goal, it gave me more confidence because we were already friends. Over the last 6 months, we should appreciate the performances of Bernd Leno and Emiliano Martinez, but haven't appreciated the work done by Inaki Kana, our new goalkeeping coach. So here's an appreciation. It's an unbelievable thing. Thank you so much for doing a wonderful job, and I think it's really beautiful to see. I think whatever his efforts are, it's bearing fruits, and that is beautiful. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the news that comes on this platform. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe, because we're on a mission of reaching 5,000 subscribers. We're not far off, probably 59 to 60 subscribers away. Help me in reaching that milestone.